your first film, you were a sort of anti-hero.
That's right.
Really. And it was a huge hit, and it kind of started the whole genre of underground films, and there have been so many since then. But I still remember that as an iconic film. So what did you have in your head? As you said, you had a vision in your head of what kind of films you wanted to make.
And one fine day I found out that Mr. Ram Gopal Verma, who was one of my favorite directors, is casting. And he's doing a film called Company, and there's this character called Chandu Nagre, or Chandrakant Nagre, that he's casting for. And somehow, हाथ जोड़ के इधर-उधर लोगों से request करते हुए, I landed up at his office. And I met him and I said, sir, you know, I'd like to audition for you. I'd like to do a film like this. I'd like to, you know, this role. I'd like to know more about it. And I think that I could do this. And he told me, you know, you look too polished, too
chocolate hero,
polished boy. You can't do this. This guy's from the underbelly of Mumbai. This guy is raw. This guy is, you know, rough around the edges. He's all of that. And I was like, sir, just give me one chance, one opportunity. So he gave me a 2-minute brief on the character. And he said, I'll see you one more time, 15 days from now. And what I did then, and this is when I mean fearless, I left my house. I went and took a kholi, it's called in Mumbai. You know, you have the slums in Mumbai, you have these little hutments. So I went and rented out a kholi. And I actually stayed in the kholi. And I had a little camera where I just take pictures of everything and keep plastering it on, you know, wherever I got placed in that kholi to plaster it. And I lived there for 2 weeks. And I had collected a bunch of pictures. A friend of mine was a struggling photographer. So I told him, come and take pictures of me as a day in the life of Chandrakant Nagre. You know, like, how would this character be in that environment, in those slums? He was talking about the underbelly. And I remember just kicking the door open, swaggering in with this bunch of photographs in my hand, beady in my mouth, puffing at it, walked straight up to him, yanked the chair, sat on the chair, put my feet up on his table like that. And I said, I told Ramuji, I said, "Topda kya dikhta hai? Photo dekh. And I threw the photos down there. And he started, you know, going through that. And he kept looking at the pictures, then he's looking at me. Looking at the pictures, then he's looking at me. And I kept puffing, looking at him, right, dead stare in the eye, the killer stare, you know. Daring him, you know, it was just in my character. I was in my zone. And it was amazing because after that, Chandan left. And then Ramuji got up and he said, follow me. And he walked up to his Land Cruiser that was parked outside his office. He said, get in the car. And I got in, looking around, still totally like in my Chandu Nagre mode. And then he looks at me and says, you can throw the beedi now and get out of character, please. And it was instant. It was like, yes, sir. You know, so it was like back to puppy again. And then he was like, that is the most incredible audition I've ever seen in my life.
Do we want Vivek in character? Okay, your call. Does anyone have a beedi?
Ooh, that's a tough one because now I'm an anti-tobacco ambassador.
Oh. The table is here. Go ahead. Put your feet up.
Okay, I really have to use my imagination unless it's this table. Yeah, I remember there was this dialogue in Company that became really, really popular. Malik, तू और तेरी ये कंपनी खलास.